Welcome to Nephew Unk podcast. Today is May the 18th, 2024. Thank you, audience, for joining us today. We talk about Cavs, Xbox, and Browns. Good day, Nev. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, Unc. How you doing?
All right. I know we got a short day today because everybody is busy for family things, but we'll talk about the Browns.
Okay.
All right. The Browns drafted Mike Hall, defensive tackle, Zach Zinter, offensive tackle, Jamari Trash, wide receiver, Nathaniel Watson, linebacker, Miles Harton, cornerback, Dewan Briggs, DT, signed all of them signed a contract over $1.1 million. So Andrew Berry, he really stocked up the Browns because we got depth now, and I think that's a good sign compared to last year where everybody was injured on offense and defense, mostly on offense. We could see this is a great help for the Browns organization. What you think?
I think it's wonderful too, Unc, because
Yeah.
like I was telling you last time we talked that they needed more linebacker room.
Yes. They did because even though we got Devin Bush, um, but he been injury prone, and we got JOK and we got Hicks and Tony Fields, Abati, I think is the other linebacker. Um, so Watson, he'll make a good. He's from Mississippi, same college that Emerson came from, State and Mississippi State. And Andrew Berry, the Southern player, I think he had 4 years, I believe, down there. I think he's 26 or 24 years of age. I'm not for sure, but we can see that Andrew Berry is really doing his due diligence to strengthen that the Browns team.
And I agree too because when I was reading up this past week about the linebacker Watson, they said he has the potential to wear the green dot on his helmet because he takes in a lot of
Hmm.
knowledge and he's a fast learner.
Right. He's a good learner and he's smart and smart, tough, and accountable. And he fits the Browns profile. That's what culture is. They don't want no drama. They want good players that is humble and ready to learn, get the playbook, and get on the field to show their talent.
Yes.
Okay. We have some new information also.
Unc,
Injury.
you chopping up,
Yes. Is that better now?
Yeah.
Okay. We have like I said, we have a rendering of the new Browns stadium taken from um, Ohio, the news of Ohio, and we can see the rendering. Can you see the rendering I'm sharing with you?
Yes.
So, what you think about the rendering?
I love it.
I like it too. It says close to like the Minnesota Vikings stadium, but I like it in Brook Park. It's wide open for parking, and I see the fireworks and the celebration probably for the inaugural opening one day, and they're possibly gonna put um, like a shopping center around it and hotels. And these new stadiums now, I look at SoFi, they got exotic restaurants in there. It's like walking in a mall, and it's gonna be high tech, modern. It's just going to be like in the futuristic. We need that for the city of Cleveland.
Yes, we do, because it'll bring more revenue too to
Hmm.
the city.
Now, if you was the mayor or Jimmy Haslam, now they said they could give $1.1 billion to fix up the old stadium, and also for the new dome, it'd be 2.3 or 4 billion.
Hmm.
Would you try to save money to fix up the old stadium with 1.1 billion, or would you prefer spending 2.4 billion for the new dome?
The 2.4 billion for the dome,
Why you say that?
because the simple fact that the since the old stadium is by the lake, like during cold weather is bad weather, and
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
hard to throw the ball like last year's game when Washington played in that tsunami and
True.
their rainfall. It was hard to throw the ball, hard to catch, and it's time for a new change. It really is. And two, you can your players will last longer playing under a dome stadium,
True.
and it'll bring more revenue to the city.
Mm, I hear you.
And
Um,
who and no and me as my opinion as a person, if I wanted to go to a Browns game in late in the winter, I wouldn't want to sit out in a frigid below 0 degrees cold weather. I'd rather be somewhere comfortable where I spent a lot of money for my ticket just to see the Browns football game under a dome. Well, you don't have to worry about the cold air and wet rain and stuff.
that's true.
It's,
The parking should be better. Um, now RTA, they might have to make it a way for people to catch the uh the rapid. Tour buses won't be a problem, but let's say the people from the terminal tower wants to catch the rapid to the stadium when they want to drive their car. So I imagine they had to do a new infrastructure for the trains, the RTA rapid station trains to come through, maybe under the ground, or I don't know how they would do it. But that's probably be a something they might have to do also.
yeah.
Now, what about for the grass? I mean, um, we have summer for like 3 or 4, maybe 5 months. Even though we didn't get no snow hardly this year, but on average, we get like 3 to 4 months of sunny weather in the summertime. So how would they? What type of turf you think they'd use?
Well, I'm not familiar with the turf, but I know some stadiums, some domes, you can build some of that special type of grass that the water pipes and stuff goes underneath the ground or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what call that type of grass, but they can put that type of
Yeah,
grass
okay, but
instead
in
of extra turf. Or yet
okay,
they can make a stadium like how the Cowboys made it, that you can open and shut.
oh, you retractable?
You have retractable stadium, stump dome.
Uh, They said they have problems with the retractables, but I think they're
Uh,
going to do like the Raiders out in Nevada. They have the whole field running outside to get watered and get the sunshine. They got a
okay.
retractable field that rolls out underneath the from the stadium, and it rolls out into the on the field, like, and they let so it could catch the sun and they could water it, so it could be treated that way. But
Oh,
that's Nevada though, where it's always hot. Cleveland is another different story. So they might have to go do a scientific way of doing the grass, and or like you say, a retractable. But they said they have a lot of mechanical problems with the retractable ones. So I don't know
oh,
how they're going to do it. I really don't. But at least it's a new rendering, and the stadium looks nice. It's sloped so the water could go off the dome, and I like it. I really do.
Yeah, me
And
too.
it's a nice, like art for the city of Cleveland. Make Cleveland pop, and it's only 10 minutes away from downtown, and it just looked good for Cleveland.
Yeah, it does.
All right, another thing I like to talk about, yeah, another section I like to talk about, upcoming schedule. You see that?
Yep.
You see the schedule?
They play the
All right,
NFC.
now, yeah, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. But they said
What?
Pittsburgh got a toughie too. Baltimore as well. It says Cincinnati's not in that group like that. But now you know the North. Oh boy, the North division, they beat each other up each year. You know, the Browns, if they could split or they could beat Pittsburgh twice or Baltimore or Cincinnati twice, that's a good start for the season because we got to play a lot of hard teams. Okay, let's go for the first week. I take one, you take one, all right, when we announce it.
Okay.
All right, on the opener,
Cowboys and
Tom
the Browns.
Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady going to be the announcer. This is going to be his first announcing the game at the stadium. Isn't that something? Inaugural for Tom
Yes.
Brady. Be calling
You
the
have the GOAT.
Cowboys. Yeah, the GOAT will be there. All right, so they got the Cowboys Sunday, September 8th at 4:25 p.m. You announce the other team.
Okay, the next team they got is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's a 1 o'clock game. That's on September 15th.
All right. The next game after that is the New York Giants Sunday, September 22nd at 1 p.m.
Hmm. Then they have the Las Vegas Raiders. That's a 4:30 game, September
Okay.
29th.
All right. Then we got Washington at Sunday, October the 6th at 1 p.m.
And we have the Eagles, October 13th. It's a 1 o'clock game,
Oh boy, we got the Bengals. This is our first
home game.
against our own home division team. That's going to be played in October the 20th at 1 p.m. against the Bengals.
Yeah, that's going to be a game too.
Yeah.
And then next, after that, we got another divisional game home. It's at 1 o'clock, October 27th, against the Ravens.
Okay. Then we got the Chargers come home as well. That's at Sunday, November the 3rd at 1 p.m.
Then we play a away game against the New Orleans Saints, November
Because we got a bye
17th.
week. We got a bye week on the 10th
Yeah,
game.
so after that week, then we play the Saints on the 17th. It's a 1 p.m. game. It's a
That's
away
gonna be
game.
a good game. Yeah, that's a away game. Then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Our first showing for them at home, November the 21st at 8:15 p.m.
That's a Monday night game.
Thursday.
That's a Thursday night game.
That's a Thursday night game. Yeah,
Oh,
Browns
okay.
do pretty good on Thursday night. Hmm.
That's a short week for them. So they
Yeah,
got
it
to
is a short week.
they coming off their bye week and they play the Saints and they come back home and they have to play the
Yep.
Steelers. The next we got a
And
away
look at the
game
next
against
week.
them. We got Denver December 2nd. That's an 8:15 game.
That's a Monday night game.
But that's their only Monday night game, isn't it? Too, right?
Well, let me see. Sunday, December.
I think
Yeah, I think so.
they only got
I
one
think
Monday
so.
night game.
Yeah, yeah. Then they play Pittsburgh again at their stadium on December the 8th at 1 p.m.
Then we play
Ye-
the world champions, the Chiefs, December 15th here at home.
Right. Then after that, we got the Bengals at their home. That's another Thursday night game, December the 19th at 8:15 p.m.
And next we play the Dolphins December, what's that, 29th?
Ninth.
It's
Mm-hmm.
an 8:20 game. Is that a
That's on
Sunday?
channel.
That's a Sunday
Yeah,
night
that's on
game?
yeah, on channel 3.
Okay.
Then the 18th, they said time and date
To be
and
announced.
be announced. So we played Baltimore at their stadium.
Yep.
All
That's our
right, I
last.
know we only got about a little time left now. All right, let's count, see how many games you think the Browns could win this tough schedule. Let's start off number one. Do you think
Now,
we have a good chance to beat Dallas?
yes, we do. Dallas is
Okay,
overrated.
I true. I
And
agree
and
with you. They will beat Dallas. Okay. What else you gonna say?
and I just feel like the AFC conference is is way tougher than the NFC conference. It
That's
is.
a fact. That's a fact.
It is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
All right.
And to me, I just wanted to say this: we have
Mm-hmm.
to play the NFC. The NFC was that the North.
For
We play the
East.
NFC, the East, the East. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
scare me.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
played
I
them
got you.
the first year. Remember, we played them the first year when Watson came back, and we beat the Commanders and we beat Dallas. No, he
Okay.
beat the Commanders. He didn't play Dallas yet. He beat the Commanders.
No, he
I take
didn't. Yeah, he did. All right. September the 15th, the second game, we away down in Florida, play the Jacksonville Jaguars. You think they could beat? You think they could win or lose in that game?
think they can beat them.
We had Travis Lawrence numbered last year, didn't we? Our defense
Yep.
did.
Yep.
And we didn't lose nobody, so it'd be the same old
Hmm.
that Trevor Lawrence would face with that vicious Brown defense. Is gonna They're gonna be like mad dogs, man. They're gonna be barking and they're gonna have their ears pinned back. I think Trevor Lawrence gonna have a rough day. Okay, so I said that's a win.
So that's they
New
two
York
and no
Giants.
win.
Okay, so that's 2-0. Let's go to New York G-Man then. That's September the 22nd at 1 p.m. at home.
That's a win.
Yep, that's a win. That's a win. Okay, we away to the Raiders, which we always have a hard time down there. Uh, what you give the Raiders? That's a 4:25 p.m. game.
I give them a win, another win.
Hmm. They have a hard time with the Raiders when they
I
go
say
play the
this
Raiders.
time we have Watson. That's the difference.
That's true. That's true. I don't even know who the Raiders quarterback is.
I think they drafted the quarterback.
Was it Michi? What's that guy who played for the Colts last year? Quarterback.
Yeah, I
Backup.
forget. You talking about? Yeah, I think he went to the Raiders, but didn't they
I
draft the
think so. I
quarterback in
think
the
so.
draft?
Uh, I don't know. I haven't. I kept up with the Raiders. I haven't. I haven't. All right. Our next team is Washington Commanders.
Then
That's
that's
October
a
6th at 1 p.m.
that's they rebuilding. I say that's another win.
So far we got one, two, three, four, five. That's 5 wins for the Browns.
5-0. Washington did it last year. He could have went 6-0, but that Pittsburgh game.
All right. What about Watson's shoulder though? Is that is going to hinder him to
I watched.
grow?
I seen this man on YouTube. He said he's ready to go.
Okay.
Watson said he's ready to go.
You don't think he have any inflammation that developed?
Nah, I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
That Raider game scares me though,
It
because
doesn't. To me, it doesn't. They don't have no quarterback. And who is they running back?
um
'Cause I think he left.
yeah, Jacobs left, but yeah, they did. He did. Hmm. All right. Next one. It's
The
against the
Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles at October the 13th,
That's a
1 p.m.
that's a toss up.
Hurst, his playing style capability he was struggling kind of last year.
Yeah, it's going to be a game.
If the defense step up in that game, but Philadelphia got a defense.
I think it'll be a close game.
Now you think Batman be back by that game 6?
I did say week 6, didn't I?
You sure did. You sure did.
I said
So
about week 6. But did you
you think
see
he you think he'd be in condition? I saw it on
he
Twitter.
was running?
He was running around the Georgia track. He was
Yeah,
running.
but only thing they was questioning is that he can make the lateral moves,
That's the
like
question mark right
like the
there. Yeah.
cutbacks on that knee. Is he can he get to that point? So we just
You
have
know
to
what?
see.
If he's doing that without no complication, if he don't develop no soreness afterwards, that means it's healed properly, and he'll work on the lateral movement. That's the next step. It was encouraging to see him run though, not full speed, but he was running. You know what I'm trying to say? He looked good. He looked good. Batman to be back. You say the Eagles game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Bengals Sunday, October the 20th, 1 p.m. What about the Bengals? Win or loss?
That's a win. We have the Bengals number.
True, especially at home.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Ratbirds come October 27 at 1 p.m. DTR won't be starting. Hopefully Watson be really in sync to beat the Ratbirds. I got a win for the Ratbirds.
I don't.
You don't think they would win against the Ratbirds?
Oh, I thought you said you got a win for them for the Raiders.
No, no. I got a win. I got a
Yeah,
Browns win over
I
the
have a win
Ratbirds.
for that.
Because you know why? Because we beat them in Pittsburgh. We was down a lot of points, and
No, we
Deshaun
beat them
Watson
in
and
Baltimore,
defense. We beat
not in
them in
Pittsburgh.
Baltimore. Now, Hawkins kicked that field goal,
Yep,
and Watson went 14-14. They could not stop that boy.
with a bum
They could.
with a bum ankle and a bum shoulder.
Yes. Yeah, I got to win. All right, the
Chargers
ninth. Yeah, go. Yeah, the Chargers. What you think? Win or loss?
win.
Got you. Me too. All right, the 10th week is a bye week.
The
The
Saints
Saints. That's November the 17th, I believe, at 1 p.m. The win.
win.
All right, the Ratbirds. I don't trust the Pittsburgh quarterbacks. I got to win at home against the Steelers. That's a Thursday night game.
And
What about you?
sometimes I got them locked in as a win. I do at home too,
Yeah.
and
So
it's
the
a nice,
Browns,
it's a
so the
nice game
Browns will
too.
be now. That means they'll be 12-0. 12-0.
I know.
I would not say that, but we do have Watson and we have a great defense. And we got
We
Jerry Judy, Amari Cooper.
we got an arsenal.
We do have an arsenal.
If it can all click, if it click first week, and they put a whooping on Dallas like they did a few years back when we had Baker,
Yeah. And
come on,
Miles didn't have no help on the defensive line.
no, uh, and Dallas is overrated anyway,
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
and they lost a
So
lot of people.
yes, they did. So we got so far, the Browns are 12-0. No losses yet. Only one you had a loss was the question mark. It was against Philadelphia, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll call it 50-50. That might be the game they lose.
I think the game they lose is next week game in Denver because it's just so they cannot win in Denver.
Put a little pepper on it. That's the only time. That's the last time they won.
I know they get cheated in Denver.
Yes.
Politics.
Yes. But the Browns defense might answer the call though. They don't care about politics. We got a solid defense. They was number one last year. They be number one this game. And all the same game came back. And we got Hicks from the Vikings, and he's a stud
Yeah,
linebacker.
I forgot
And
about him.
he could pop.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to correct you on Nathaniel Watson. He's 23.
He's 23. Thanks for telling me. I knew he was like 24,
Yeah, he's young.
years of age. He's young. He might be in a starting rotation because I think they're going to go play two linebackers though in that defense. They're going to play three safeties or the nickel. We'll see. All right. Oh man, I told you the Browns got a brutal. They have a brutal schedule. All right, so you said a loss in Denver.
Correct.
Mr. Watson might be he might be a top five quarterback by that time. I would not put it past they beat him. I'll say win.
Okay, we get
Pittsburgh
in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh do got a D, but we do have Jerry Judy. We don't
But
have
you, but
we
only
don't
thing
have Donald People Jones no more. We got Jerry Judy.
and you got to see where everybody else, where everybody team is at through injuries during coming
True,
during the year of
true.
December.
It's getting deep into the
Injuries do
season.
have they do. It depends. It do put a hamper on your season.
That's
Injuries do.
why that's why we got good coaches who develop players. I miss Bill Callahan as the OT line coach, but he was part of the running game. But we got Deuce Staley now, the running back coach, and we got Dickerson with offensive tackle. Sometimes you need new blood come in and give them different ideas and
Hmm.
schemes and techniques. So maybe it'll pan out by then where everybody's in sync. Because when you get into the November and December game, those are the games that counts.
Right. That's what the great Jedi coach said.
Sure did. So we are into beginning. That's November. And we go into December. I got to win against the Dolphins.
Me too. They can't.
Pittsburgh,
They can't play in the cold.
who the
Dolphins can't.
Browns?
No, the Dolphins.
We we
They're a
not
warm
we not
weather
at the
team.
Dolphins yet. We not at the Dolphins, are we?
Oh, we went past. The Bengals.
The,
You did say the Dolphins though.
oh, sorry about that. So with Pittsburgh, so far, we just said Broncos, you said they'll lose, huh?
I think they might. It depends on who's the Broncos. I don't know because the Broncos don't have a quarterback.
No, they don't. That's what I'm saying. I got the Browns.
I got them locked. I changed. I got them locked as a win.
All right. Pittsburgh at home.
Pittsburgh at their stadium.
Yeah.
Uh, I think they'll split. They might lose that game. I got them locked in as a loss. The Browns.
Okay. They might lose in Pittsburgh because they got KC the next one at
Yep.
home.
Now that's
KC
going to
got
be a game.
they got Chris Jones and they play up front defense, but that's gonna be a close game. Uh, did they lose their kicker?
Who? I don't know.
KC. I don't know. I thought he was on the free agency. I don't know, but uh I got the Browns really. This other guy said the same thing. The Browns could go 15 or 14 games this year.
Mm-hmm. But
So I
they,
got a loss. I got a loss at I got one loss against the Philadelphia.
I just have to say
KC,
this. Can I just say something right quick?
sure, go ahead.
It's a proven fact. Teams that did good last year, it's a possibility they won't do good the next year.
But Patrick Mahomes, he's the number one quarterback in
I'm not
NFL.
talking about. I'm not talking about KC. I'm talking about just teams overall.
True.
And then to me, I looked at the record over in the NFC. The record it shows for itself. Like teams got in with an 8 and 9. I mean 8 and 7.
Yeah,
Like in the
you know,
playoffs.
because I look at Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, he that's his throwing arm where his wrist got broken. They gotta protect Joe Burrow. He's his body. He's taking too many hits now, and he's getting
Mhm.
up in his prime now, and they gotta let that boy last.
And they
He
got and he got the blueprint on him now.
got a blueprint. You got the blueprint.
And the
They got a
Browns,
solid. They got a solid defense too.
yeah.
Cincinnati.
But I like what Watson said though. He said he know the strategy on how to beat Cincinnati. He said he got their number.
Gotcha.
He diagrammed it out on the, with him and Quincy. He
Yeah.
showed film.
Hmm.
He said he got their number. He has their number.
I just Watson's going. I think he's going to go off this year. If he could just stay healthy, and like Amari Cooper said, just slide.
and 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 throw to your check downs. You don't always have to make the big play.
Well, Kevin Sansi told him that just what give and the defense give you, just take it.
And he said it too. He said it's a mental. He said it's a mental thing. He said I don't always have to be the game changer right there and there.
We had to do that in Houston because he
And
didn't have
he
nobody.
ain't had nobody, and he got to get that out of his mind. He said it's just a mental thing. Just go to your check down because your check
But
down can
football
get you.
is mental. It's 80%, 90% mental anyway.
Yeah, it can still get you positive yardage if you go to your check down.
True. I think he's going to have. I ain't gonna say breakout year, but he's going to be a very seasoned veteran, well-equipped quarterback to see
He's going.
everything. He's going to be
He.
elite. He's going to be
I.
elite.
I guarantee he will be the comeback player of the year this year.
Oh, no doubt. But I say he's going to be in an elite status.
Oh yeah.
He's, everybody trying. The national media saying always talking about his money and did the Browns did they get suckered by the contract? No. Deshaun Watson's a very professional guy. and this is going to be his year. He got everything behind him now. He just got to stay healthy. He got to stay healthy for 18 games or 17. Like Patrick Mahomes, he don't put himself in danger. He know how to go down. He know how to be elusive. He know how to go out of bounds. Lamar Jackson ain't gonna take no hit. He gonna go out of bounds. Watson, he's not Superman. He's getting older. He need to protect his bones by just sliding. And like you saying, go to his check downs. Don't hold on the ball to looking for the big play. And that's why I think Ken Dorsey will help him at to get that ball out of his hand quicker too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So far we got so you say we got two losses or just one?
One right now. That's
That's Philadelphia, correct?
correct. No, I got them losing
You change your mind.
that Steelers game when they play the Steelers.
So that's two.
Well,
Yes, I
that's
said
one
that
for
too.
you
So
and
that's two
one.
games.
I don't have them losing the Saints game. I got them losing that Steelers game in December.
Yeah, because they're gonna worry about that KC game at home too. All right, we got
Yeah,
the Bengals away after KC. What you got for that one?
a win. We gonna
Dolphins come
sweep.
to the stadium.
We'll beat them.
What
They
you got for
cannot
them?
play. They're not a good. They're not a cold weather team.
True. I got a win for them. And the Birds on the
I
18th.
think. I think the Browns. They'll have the playoffs locked in by then. I think they'll sit their players.
Me too. So that's three
Uh,
losses
that's
then.
three losses.
So that'd be like they gonna win.
So to there be a 17 game series, there'll be to me 16-1, 16-2. Because I had them
Yeah,
losing that Steelers game. Then they might, if they lock the playoff spot, they'll rest their players and they'll lose that Raven game. So 15-2.
that sounds good. That's what
Especially if if Nick Chubb's come back the second half of the season, it's a wrap.
true. I'm not giving up on Ford either because he was thrown into the wolves last year, and he had no training camp last year either.
Yeah.
So I was expecting big things out of him. And we got Foreman. Then we got that boy, that big boy, the rookie.
Oh, oh yeah, that running back. Yeah, so the Browns gonna be all right.
Now, I know you got to go, but Conklin, you think he should just work behind Jones? Because
Yeah, even the old offensive lineman said it. Um, what's his name?
Thomas,
Joe Thomas. He said that he should be the starter.
okay, I believe so too. Because he got to get that. He taking too many hits and injuries,
Yep.
and he got to heal up better. He's not a spring chicken. And Jones, he'll be ready. I'll start Jones. And I know they get Conklin that big money, but still, it's all about winning games. So I'm looking forward for the season. So the Browns look pretty good. They have a chance to win 15 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
Never done by the Browns. Never done by the Browns. I know you got to go, Neff. I held you for 42 minutes.
Yeah.
And next time we'll talk about Xbox and the Cavs. We'll
Okay.
talk about the Cavs. Might be a lot of changes by the time we talk about the Cavs again.
Yeah. Hope so.
All right, now. Well, appreciate everybody. YouTube, you guys have a nice day. YouTube Nation. Thank you for joining Nep Unk podcast. Um, everybody be safe. Let it be peace on earth as well.
Thank you
All right.
too. Love,
All
love.
right, Neff.
Everybody have a blessed day.
They
All right.
will. You
Okay.
too, Neff. I'll holler at you.
Okay.
All right, bye.